Hello everyone, it's Steph back again with another video. Today we are going to be discussing self-love. Self-love. Now if you're anything like me, you know what it feels like to be in survival mode. Now this is especially for my ambitious people, because when we're ambitious, especially for you life path number 8s, life path number 1s, there's some more of us out there, along with the zodiacs as well. When you're ambitious, you tend to be in a survival mode even when it's not necessary. So when you're ambitious, you can be doing all right and stable and steady in different areas of your life, or in every area of life, but there's still this hunger and thirst and desire and need to be successful, to accomplish goals, to accomplish your dreams, to accomplish whatever it may be. I know for me, being that I'm very ambitious, I've always had big dreams and goals. And because of my ambition, when I was spiritually unbalanced, when my ambition was unbalanced and toxic, yes, ambition can be toxic. I was so ambitious that I was neglecting myself. Everything was about work. Everything was about productivity, and just doing what I have to get closer to where I want to be, or doing what I have to survive. And when we're ambitious, we tend to regularly live in the survival mode, and the survival mode can cause us not to properly care for ourselves, to not get the proper rest, to not get the proper relaxation, to not nourish ourselves properly with enough water and fruits and healthy foods. We're just eating on the go, fast food, quick everything, convenient everything, and it's not good for our health, and that's not the success that we want to be chasing. There are other examples of us failing in self-care as well, just kind of getting caught up in the society. Honestly, everything we see on TV, the news, the radio, social media, it all glorifies mostly things that are not conducive to our holistic health and our holistic well-being of our mind, spirit, and body. And that's why in today's world, we have to consciously and intentionally live a journey of self-care. Self-love. We have to love ourselves, because if we are pursuing all of our goals and we're caught up in the cycles and the whims of life, and we aren't taking care of ourselves properly, and giving back to ourselves properly, then we are not loving ourselves. That is the hard truth. So ask yourself, are you loving yourself? When you're going about in your day-to-day life and you're going about in your daily routines, are you loving yourself? Are you nurturing your mind, body, and soul to replenish yourself, to revitalize yourself, to re-energize yourself, to heal yourself, to gain more peace, happiness, joy, and fulfillment in life? Are you putting yourself before your monetary obligations? Now, I get that. The reality is we live in the world and we have to pay bills. We're obligated to this, we're obligated to that. Yes, this is true. But we always have some time to give back to ourselves, whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's a couple hours, or whether it's more than that. We have to make time, we have to find time, we have to reprioritize our time, especially our idle time, to give back to ourselves, to love on ourselves, to take care of ourselves. Because if we neglect to take care of ourselves, that's when we begin to live daily feeling like we're drained, we're tired, we're miserable, we're bitter, we hate our job, we hate our life, we don't know what to do, we're fatigued, our mind cannot concentrate or focus on anything productive, our mind cannot grasp a hold of anything outside of these prisons that we are stuck in. We don't have energy for anything. We don't have energy or time to consider or think or do anything that is wholesome or outside of the box, or outside of the bondage that we have become accustomed to living in. These are the most obvious symptoms of us not loving ourselves properly. And this is just dealing with the hustle and bustle in life, but also it can deal with relationships. When we're dealing with other people, are we loving ourselves properly? Are we allowing others to take advantage of us? Are we allowing others to not return what we give to them? Are we allowing others to misuse, disrespect, mistreat, or mishandle us? These are questions that we need to ask ourselves. Hi, beautiful airplane. You can't help but, get wonderful surprises in nature. So yeah, are we loving ourselves properly when it comes to our relationships? And it's important, because the less that we love ourselves as it relates to other people, the less our self-value will be, the less our self-esteem will be. So loving ourselves when it comes to dealing with and relating to other people is so vitally important for our overall existence, because the more that we love ourselves when it comes to dealing with other people, the more self-esteem we have, the higher our self-value is, the higher our self-honor is, and ultimately the higher our confidence and happiness is. So it's important that, when we're going about in our daily lives, to make sure that we love ourselves in our interactions with the world. Stand up for your boundaries, and don't let people walk all over you. Speak up for yourself. Value yourself enough to make people respect you. Value yourself enough to not allow people to use you. Value yourself enough to give people your truth. Now, you don't have to be an a-hole. You can still be kind and set boundaries. You can still be kind and speak truthfully. So it's important that we begin to learn the balance of not trying to always not offend people, not trying to always be the nicest person in the room, not trying to always be liked, because these false extremes, it causes us to be inauthentic, and it also causes us not to love ourselves properly by allowing other people to interact with us to measures that are against our will, and that are against our happiness, and that are against our desire. So we need to take time to really assess, are we loving ourselves properly? We need to take time to step outside of the busyness of our lives and our routines and give ourselves some self-care. Go take a walk, drink some water, get out in nature, get some fresh air. Take some time to yourself to allow your mind to unwind and relax. Release some of the tension. Find ways to release tension. Find ways to release stress. Find ways to dissolve misery and bitterness and unforgiveness. Begin to access resources and information that will help your mind, that will help you spiritually, that will help you in your physical health. Begin to nourish yourself with information and food. Information can be food as well. So when we're talking about information, we're talking about the things that we watch, see, hear, and the things that we taste. Everything that filters into our spirit through our senses, that filters into our body through our senses. This is the information that we need to begin to alter in order to love ourselves better. Anything that is not serving us mentally, physically, spiritually, and our well-being, we need to begin to let those things go and replace them with things that elevate us, that empower us, that inspire us, that enriches us mentally, physically, and spiritually, that makes us healthier altogether. We have to not allow society to treat us like machines. We have to actively find time to give our spirit what it needs so that we can actually be happy, so that we actually can have peace. And when it comes to people, we have to learn how to protect our energy. I'm going to make a whole different video on that. But we have to protect our energy. We can't let people leech off of our energy. We can't let people drain us. We can't let other people's negative energy cause us to have negative energy. We have to be mindful and conscious to protect our energy, and to not allow other people to bring us lower, to bring us to their level when the energy is not positive, or the energy is not love, the energy is not productive. We have to learn how to elevate above those things. This is also a part of self-love, self-care. So when you're finished watching this video, just walk away with a mindset that no matter what I did yesterday, whether good or bad, no matter what I did today, whether good or bad, going forward from this moment, I am going to begin to give myself the self-love and the self-care that I need to be my best self, to be my happiest self, to be my most abundant, rich, wholesome joyful, smiling, peaceful self. You deserve it. For all that you have to go through on this journey of life, on this experience here on earth, all of the things you have to overcome, and all of the obstacles and hurdles that you have to deal with, you deserve to give yourself love, to do nice things for yourself, to just love on yourself. And you will find that once you love on yourself, your life will be better. You'll have a better version of yourself to not only give to others, but to give to yourself. You'll be happier with who you are. And you'll be more in tune with your purpose and what inspires you and what empowers you, what makes you happy, what brings you joy. And yeah, I just want to encourage everybody out there to begin to make that your first priority, especially in this world of chaos we live in today. It's very essential. We need to learn how to come out of the world and to go within, to seek within, to go within and cleanse and detox and get free and overcome and heal. Once again, thank you for watching this video. They'll always come daily. I promise, I promise, I promise. This is a daily thing. I've been trying this YouTube thing for years, and I've decided that the only way for me to keep this thing going is to make a video every single day. And thank you for watching. So like and subscribe and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.